Guys, help. The campus coffee shop was chaos, espresso machines hissing, students complaining about midterms left and right, and I was clutching my lat like it was my last lifeline. The caffeine only made my hands shake worse, but I needed it to clear the fog in my brain. My bestie Azalea was sitting across from me, scrolling through Instagram with a scowl. Everyone's talking about how you vanished, she said, not looking up. Claudine's posting passive-aggressive crap about loyalty and trash taking itself out. I flinched, a drop of foam spilling onto my thumb. Let her talk. Oh, I am, Azalea said darkly. I'm commenting barf images on every single post. I reached for a napkin to wipe my hand, and as I moved, the cashmere scarf around my neck slipped a little. Azalea gasped, so loud that 2 people at the next table turned around. She dropped her phone onto the table with a clatter. Eliza. What is that on your neck? My hand flew to my throat, feeling the tender spot just below my ear, a dark, purplish bruise against my pale skin. I'd seen it in the mirror that morning and tried not to think about it. My memory of the night was hazy, blurred by alcohol. I remembered stumbling, remembered Dallas catching me. Had he held me too tight? Or was it something else? I couldn't be sure, and that uncertainty terrified me. It's nothing, I stammered, pulling the scarf tighter. The car door hit me when I got out this morning. Bullshit, Azalea hissed, leaning across the table. Her eyes were wide, predatory. That's not a door mark, that's a hickey. A world-class, possessive, stay away from her, hickey. Who is he? My heart hammered against my ribs. I couldn't say your dad. I absolutely couldn't. It's complicated, I said, staring down at my cup. An older guy. Azalea's eyebrows shot up. Older. Like Anson's age. Older, I whispered. Azalea opened her mouth to scream, but her phone cut her off, vibrating violently against the wooden table. The caller ID flashed, the bank, that was her nickname for Dallas. Azalea answered right away, sitting up straight instinctively. Yes, Daddy. I held my breath. I could hear Dad's deep rumble on the other end, even if I couldn't make out the words. Just the sound made the hair on my arms stand up. Azalea frowned. Right now. But we have class in an hour. She listened for a few more seconds, then sighed. Okay. Fine. We're coming. She hung up and looked at me, confused. He wants us at the flagship store downtown. My stomach dropped. Both of us. Yeah. He said you need appropriate attire for a dinner tonight. Dinner. I squeaked. Apparently. Azalea grabbed her bag. Come on. You don't keep the bank waiting. We walked back to the parking lot. The silver Aston Martin glinted in the sun, drawing stares from a group of fraternity guys. I unlocked the car, slid into the driver's seat, and the leather molded to my body. I pressed the start button, and the engine roared to life, a guttural growl that vibrated through the floorboards. You'll get used to the high life eventually, Azalea laughed, buckling her seatbelt. I pulled out of the lot, merging onto the main road toward the city. The skyline loomed ahead, glass towers reflecting the afternoon sun. I glanced at my reflection in the rearview mirror, adjusting the scarf again to cover the mark. Whether it was a bruise or something else, Dallas had left his mark on me. And he'd put it in a place that was hard to hide. It felt like a brand. Suddenly, the dashboard screen lit up. I'd paired my phone to the car's Bluetooth earlier. A text notification popped up on the center console, huge, impossible to miss. Sender, Anson Hyde. Message, stop playing games. Come home. You belong here. Azalea saw it, letting out a low whistle. He's obsessed, she said, shaking her head. It's actually creepy. Good thing you have a new, older man, to distract you. I gripped the steering wheel tighter. Yeah. Good thing. I drove faster, putting distance between myself and the university, between myself and Anson. But I was driving straight toward the man who'd put a ring on my finger, and a mark on my neck. And I had no idea what his game was. Was this all just part of the contract? Or had he been hiding feelings for me, all along? And what would happen if Azalea found out her new, bestie's man, was her own dad?